is Jesus, Russ Brown now at the Second Coming, and I'm going to talk to you about the male patriarchal ego construct, which is Babylon, its imminent destruction, and just a little bit about me first of all, and why I'm able to make such a claim. Well, first of all, since about 2016, the Catholic Church, this is based on a prophecy, a Chernobyl prophecy, which is what's going to end the Catholic Church. I prophesied Chernobyl as a 10-year-old in 1982 at a papal mass in the UK. In the VIP section, because my father was a Pope's Close Protection Officer, we were on a peace and reconciliation mission, and the Catholic Church in 2016 confirmed to my face that they have absolute proof that I'm a prophet. Of course, a prophet coming at the same time Jesus was due, and while they were telling me I was a prophet, they were telling my family that I was Jesus, and that was 2016. So the Catholic Church have been watching me all my life, and subsequently in 2019 they've obviously told the English political class, because the English political class and the Pope, the Office of Papacy, and the Jesuits, the 3-2 people, Skull and Bones, launched a military helicopter attack on me when I was living in on an isolated mooring in a small boat, after being a truther and getting lots of death threats and having to flee, confirmed death threats, GCHQ confirmed death threats, having to flee to that isolated mooring. That was before I knew I was Jesus, and Jesus was God, and actually God can't die. 2019, 3 o'clock in the morning, military helicopter attack with radiation. Exactly what I was coming back to, or what I'm coming back to, and what I prophesied in 1982, the Chernobyl disaster, and the effects of radiation covered up significantly worse than, if you read the 164-page Chernobyl report, which I hope this will prompt people into doing. You'll see that repeatedly they say it's significantly worse than expected, especially in children, 0 to 6 year, 0 to 6, the worst affected age group. So obviously this is a big polemic for me, who turn out I'm Jesus. I'll turn out to be the creator, and the creator is on a rescue mission to save his creation from human extinction imminently, in less than 2 years' time. So it's an emergency intervention by your creator, that's me, Jesus. And to this extent, we've tried our best to get Babylon, that's the Roman Catholic Church, and the male patriarchal religious control system, to cooperate. They won't. They've gone insane. It was prophesied in the Bible that they would go insane, and unfortunately we've got no choice now but to end them with the very thing that they covered up for 40 years, since 1982, like 4 years before it happened, when I prophesied it, which, like I said, they confirmed they had it. So no one knows why they did that. The idea was that they had the best political connections, and we wanted them to, use their political connections and warn the politicians not to expand nuclear power, because we knew that there was an event coming in 2026 which would result in simultaneous nuclear meltdowns, lots of Chernobyls, 440 Chernobyls simultaneously, causing the extinction of the human race. And like I say, I'm on a rescue mission to save creation from radiation, and that's what they attacked me with in 2019. That's the English political class and the American Jesuits and the Office of Papacy collectively dirty bombed me, and on this isolated mooring. It all can be it's all provable and verifiable. No one else has got this stuff apart from the British government. Where I am, and that is what we're now going to end the war. We're going to end Vatican City is Babylon City in Revelation 18. This is the fulfillment of Revelation 18, which only Jesus fulfills at the second coming. In fact, the God who forgets and remembers in Revelation 18:5, that is an incarnate God, because God in his spirit form is almighty and all-knowing. He doesn't ever forget anything. Only an incarnate God, such as Jesus, for example, or me, in fact, we've asked the Holy Spirit to make us forget, while we negotiated for 9 months, actually, since the second coming began. It's a bit longer than that now. Hopefully the peaceful surrender of the Peace of Babylon. To do that, the only way I could do that is not know, for example, that they nuked me in 2019, or forget that they had. Indeed, I forgot everything. But a few weeks ago, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I've come back into remembrance, because we've done as much as we can. We can't do any more. So we are now going to end the male patriarchal control system. That's Babylon, Vatican City, with Chernobyl. It'll look like the judgment of God, because it's going to look like it's going to be deserted for decades, like the town of Chernobyl. It's going to look like the judgment of God, because it is the judgment of God and the start of the end of the male patriarchal religious control system, which has gone insane and has effectively caused human extinction. If you didn't have a creator making an emergency intervention, you would all be extinct due to the male ego. The male ego.